microphone a little closer.
Sure. I mean, obviously, a lot of things for us to learn from this experience, and everybody wants to, build the story up from last year's game, and obviously these are two completely different teams. And Kentucky played an excellent basketball game. I thought a lot of times during the course of tonight, we followed our formula defensively as best we could, and unfortunately, at the end of those possessions, they still either got offensive rebounds or made threes, and we were trying to figure out how many threes they would have to make to beat us, and obviously 7's the number. But a lot of things that I think I'm proud of our guys in terms of their fight, and they're continuing to play hard throughout the entire game, and we'll build on those things and learn from some of the mistakes, so that when we get in similar atmospheres going forward, we'll be more equipped to play better.
Okay, questions? And please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you.
Coach, you obviously struggled shooting the ball. Were you fairly happy with the shots you had?
For the most part, I think there was probably a handful of shots I thought we rushed and didn't have enough poise on. Obviously, with their size and their athleticism, I think there's times where you think you're open and then you're not very quickly. And I think that for the most part, there were certain possessions where we did a very good job and we worked for open shots that we didn't make early in the game. And I think that kind of hurt our spirit a little bit. We needed to make some shots early in order to continue to keep it close, and we did not do that. But for the most part, I think we took some pretty good shots. I thought we could have been a little bit crisper in some of our offensive execution to get some more of those good shots. But obviously they do a good job defensively as well, and played incredibly hard.
Just how different did this team look than the one that visited your gym, and what stood out to you as especially different about this team?
I think that there was, obviously their talent is better than last year's team. Having a guy like Randall last year, they did not have a low post presence that they could really hurt us with. We had to make a choice going into the game today where we're going to try and take away perimeter guys or we're going to try and flood the paint. We opted to try and flood the paint because we thought we could slow Randall, and 10 points and 15 rebounds isn't bad, right? But unfortunately, they were able to hurt us from the perimeter, and they hadn't been able to kind of have both things going yet this year. And last year, they didn't have that low post threat that we really had to focus on. And so we were able to take away Julius Mays on the perimeter and maybe make Poythress put it on the floor and things like that, which we weren't able to do this year because of some of their improved backcourt play. I think from a defensive standpoint, obviously Cauley Stein was, a great shot blocker last year and really great rim protector for them. But I just think they have so much more size and length on the perimeter that, it makes it difficult for you to run your offense.